May is Mental Health Awareness Month, and we're learning more effective ways to prevent suicide, including tools like safety plans.
CBS 8's Ariana Cohen spoke with local experts who credit these plans as a reason for the drop in suicide rates here in San Diego.
We live in a time where sadly many of us have known someone who has lost their life to suicide. 1.2 million people attempted suicide in 2020, according to the American Federation of Suicide Prevention. Now, there is a method experts claim that reduces the likelihood of someone taking their own life.
DJ and dancer Stephen Twitch Boss, Miss USA Chesley Christ, and Robin Williams are people many remember for their positive light who lost their lives to suicide. Their deaths are one of the reasons mental health has come to the forefront nationally and locally. Jan Gloucester lives in San Diego. He was shocked when his godbrother took his own life.
We definitely didn't see any of this coming, and I think that is what is so obscene and rare of suicide, is that it's always the person you least expected.
From 2012 through 2021, suicide rates have increased nationally by 12%. However, AFSP shows suicide rates have actually decreased in San Diego by 15%. The decrease is attributed to suicide prevention safety plans, according to local suicide prevention experts.
We've seen here locally reductions that we've never seen before. It shows and it's proven that it definitely works. Having a plan really definitely has shown to reduce the rates of suicide.
It is an incredibly researched tool. This is something that mental health knows works.
The method was originally created by Columbia University's Director of Suicide Prevention Training, Barbara Stanley. According to Stanley's findings, all studies that used a suicide safety plan had a 43% reduction in suicidal behavior. So, how does it work? The safety plan is a 6-step process that includes ways for patients to cope, distract themselves, and reach out for support. The first step is warning signs. List thoughts or moods or behaviors that lead to suicidal thoughts. Step 2, internal coping strategies. Ask yourself, what can you do on your own to not act on your thoughts? Step 3, social contacts who may distract from the crisis. List off several people who can help take your mind off your problems. Step 4, family members or friends who may offer help. Have a backup plan of more people who can support you and make you feel better.
You prevent suicides by giving people hope and giving people connections.
Step 5, professionals and agencies to contact for help. List names and numbers of urgent care services. And finally, Step 6, make the environment safe. Make sure firearms, weapons, and medications are stored in a faraway safe place during a crisis.
I think mental health is a topic that I don't think I've ever heard more on the news and in the media since I've become a therapist. And the fact that I'm even talking to you about this is so drastically different than 10 years ago.
She says you can change the plan at any time to personalize it specifically to your needs. Gloucester wishes he knew about this plan sooner.
I was not equipped with the proper resources and information to help, potentially see the warning signs with my godbrother. I think a safety plan's integral in suicide prevention because it will equip not only myself, but other people with the proper resources to, hopefully prevent and hone in on a potential suicide or, stop a potential suicide from happening.
And he has a message to those who are having dark thoughts.
Know that you're not alone, and there's always someone who's willing to help you and talk you through it, and that you being present and alive is better than you being gone.
You can also download the Stanley Brown Safety Plan on your cell phone for free to easily access it at your fingertips. If you or someone you know is in a suicidal crisis, you can call 988. Ariana Cohen, CBS 8.
As Ariana said, you can call or text 988 for a trained counselor at the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. A recent survey found out only about 13% of adults in the United States are aware of the 988 line. It's critical. The service is available 24 hours a day.
And it is important, as we mark Mental Health Awareness Month, that we are doing stories like this. We're breaking the stigma. We're offering support to the survivors who are left behind. Your heart breaks for their grief, but the community is rallying around them to support them.
We know there's pain on both ends. We're doing everything we can to stop people from being in a place where they have no hope. But when they reach that point, sometimes people take their own lives, and the people who are left behind, they need support. And on that note, the survivors of suicide loss in San Diego, they have their Ride for Life coming up on June 10th. I know our John Howard is involved. He's done this for a few years. If it's something you'd like to support and be a part of, you can check that out on their website, the Survivors of Suicide Loss San Diego.